He was born in chaos, awakened by truth, and transformed by courage. Before the world knew his name, he had already conquered doubt. This is the story of a young monk who ignited a global spiritual revolution. His voice thundered across continents, not for wealth, but for wisdom. He didn't just speak, he awakened souls. This is Swami Vivekananda, the awakening of a flame. Swami Vivekananda's journey from child to legend. Early life, seeds of greatness. Born as Narendranath Datta on January 12, 1863, in Kolkata, Vivekananda was destined to become a spiritual beacon. His father, Vishwanath Datta, was a liberal-minded lawyer, while his mother, Bhuvaneshwari Devi, was deeply religious and instilled in him a sense of devotion and discipline. From a young age, Narendra displayed an extraordinary intellect, a photographic memory, and a fearless spirit. He was known for his curiosity and boldness. One famous childhood story tells of him meditating under a tree when a cobra slithered nearby. While others fled, Narendra remained calm and unmoved, lost in deep concentration. This early glimpse of his mental strength and spiritual inclination foreshadowed the monk he would become. His education at Scottish Church College exposed him to Western philosophy, science, and logic. Yet, he remained deeply drawn to spiritual questions, especially the nature of God and the purpose of life. He asked many religious teachers, "Have you seen God?" but found no satisfying answers until he met Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. Meeting the master Ramakrishna's influence, in 1881, Narendra met Ramakrishna at the Dakshineswar Kali temple. Ramakrishna's simple yet profound spirituality and his declaration, "Yes, I have seen God, just as I see you," shook Narendra to his core. Initially skeptical, he gradually became Ramakrishna's most devoted disciple. Ramakrishna taught him that all religions lead to the same truth and that God resides within every being. Under his guidance, Narendra experienced deep spiritual states and learned the essence of Vedanta and Bhakti. Ramakrishna's death in 1886 left Narendra spiritually awakened but emotionally shattered. He renounced worldly life and took the name Swami Vivekananda, embracing the path of a wandering monk. Wandering monk, discovering India's soul. Between 1888 and 1893, Vivekananda traveled across India, on foot, by train, and by boat. He met kings and beggars, scholars and laborers. He saw the devastating poverty, social injustice, and spiritual ignorance that plagued the nation. These experiences shaped his mission, to awaken India's soul, empower its youth, and restore its spiritual glory. He believed that education, self-confidence, and spiritual strength were the keys to national regeneration. His travels also deepened his understanding of India's diverse cultures and philosophies, preparing him for the global stage. The Chicago Speech, A Voice for India. In 1893, Vivekananda sailed to the United States to attend the Parliament of the World's Religions in Chicago. On September 11th, he began his speech with the now iconic words, "Sisters and Brothers of America." The audience responded with a standing ovation, moved by his sincerity, wisdom, and charisma. He spoke of universal tolerance, spiritual unity, and the richness of Indian philosophy. He challenged the West's materialism and introduced them to Vedanta, yoga, and the idea that divinity exists in every soul. His speeches captivated audiences across America and Europe, earning him global respect. Teachings and philosophy, man-making mission. Swami Vivekananda's teachings were rooted in Vedanta, which emphasizes the unity of all existence and the divinity within each person. His core messages included self-realization, arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is reached. Service to humanity, they alone live who live for others. Universal brotherhood, all religions are paths to the same truth. Empowerment through education, true education builds character and awakens inner strength. He believed that spirituality must be practical, not confined to rituals, but expressed through compassion, courage, and action. Ramakrishna Mission, Legacy and Action. In 1897, Vivekananda founded the Ramakrishna Mission and Ramakrishna Math, organizations dedicated to spiritual growth, education, healthcare, and disaster relief. These institutions continued to serve millions across India and the world, embodying his vision of Atmano Mokshartham Jagat Hitaya Cha, for one's own liberation and the welfare of the world. He also mentored disciples like Sister Nivedita, who carried forward his message of women's empowerment and education. Final years, a flame that burned bright. Despite his global fame, Vivekananda remained humble and deeply committed to his mission. He returned to India, gave lectures, wrote extensively, and guided the Ramakrishna Mission. His health declined due to intense work and spiritual practices. On July 4, 1902, at the age of just 39, he passed away at Belur Math, leaving behind a legacy that continues to inspire generations. Legacy, eternal inspiration. Swami Vivekananda's impact is immeasurable. He redefined India's spiritual identity, inspired freedom fighters, and awakened the youth. His birthday, January 12th, is celebrated as National Youth Day in India. His words still echo in classrooms, temples, and hearts. Take up one idea. Make that one idea your life. Think of it. Dream of it. Live on that idea. From ancient wisdom to modern minds, his fire still burns. Not in temples or texts, but in every soul ready to rise, lead, and serve. His journey wasn't an end. It was a call to awaken the leader within.